Welcome in, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I sure am. And I hope you enjoyed that time lapse where we completed. You know, as I'm looking at this now, if I were to switch the two, this would be a Neapolitan section. Huh. That's kind of funny. It entirely unintentional. I just kind of chose colors at random. But I hope you really enjoyed this. I mean, we're just kind of getting walls up, getting the builds going. I mean, even these here are just walls. We don't have anything going on inside, though eventually we will. So, yeah. Today, I want to continue working on these. We've got two more sections. We've got this section here, which I'm also realizing that we don't have a lot of streets. So we might have to do that real quick. So actually, yeah, I think that might be a better idea. Get the streets in line so we can actually see where we're supposed to be working. Pick this up, and then, yeah. So let's get to work. All right, so I got the roads all cleaned up, at least in the area, entirely in the area that I am going to be working in. There's still quite a bit of work that needs to be done on the roads, but at least they are solid and not holes in the ground, because nobody likes that. Do I have... Yes, I do. I'm just going to set a chest here. Because I plan on using these to finish off everything. But now let's kind of talk about what I would like to see. So we've already kind of talked about what this is kind of going, and you can kind of start to get the feel of it. But it looks very, very similar. So I'm not super happy with it, and I think I might be changing up. I don't mind this section, actually, but I want to change it up a little bit. So what I might end up doing is on these and those, doing a little bit different of a style of roof. That way it kind of gives a much different feel to it. But I need to get on and building some more, so I'm going to lay out the platforms that we're going to be working with, and then we can go from there. So I will be right back. All right, so I have gotten a couple more building platforms done. So we're going to be doing something a little differently on these. These have all been connected. I decided to go ahead and have these ones not be connected to kind of see how that feel would be. And we're going to be switching up some of these roofs as well. So all of these are kind of pointy and that type of stuff. These are going to be mixed in. There's going to be some pointiness. I'm also thinking about having maybe this one and another one be a shallower roof. I'm still unsure about that, just because you would expect maybe some snow in this area. Maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, so I would kind of expect maybe some snow would happen, so they wouldn't want it pitched too shallow. You'd want it pitched enough to where the snow will fall off, but that's kind of what I'm talking about. I like the idea of having the same floor height, especially in Minecraft. If it was a game where we could do like half a little easier and that type of stuff, I would not care so much about having the exact thing or exact height. But because we were dealing with full blocks and it's a lot harder to do, you know, half blocks, I kind of want to do it very specifically. And I can kind of keep track. So I think this is going to be 3 stories, and then we're going to do a steeper roof on this so that we have a Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have one in the peak because it'll be steep enough that it'll be fine. I think. I hope. So I'm thinking a lot of these are going to be kind of storefronts down here, and then we'll have apartments up top for the employees or for other people. So the bottom floors are really going to be more stores. So we might have 2 stores in this one. It depends on how I want to break it up. But we're definitely going to have that. And then I want to have a separate door. Maybe on these are going to be like actual homes. But like on this one and these over here, the top portions, I have no problem with being houses for citizens. But the bottom ones, I really like the idea of having a storefront. And so kind of the idea that I have for this city is that the storefronts are actually going to be my storage. So each place is going to be like, oh, it's selling whatever. Name a block. Oak wood slabs. And so that's where, I mean, it won't be that specific. It'll be more like oak wood. And then that's where I'll store all of my oak wood. Now, it won't be every single type in the game or section. Category, I guess, maybe. It's more just going to be kind of what I feel like and what I feel like I can make a good store out of. So, like, obviously, there's going to be a flower shop. There probably will be a bookstore or some sort of library. I haven't decided that yet because of future plans. I do have plans for a massive library that will house every single book in the world, I think. But that'll be for another day. We've got a lot of work to do before that point. Still gathering resources outside of here. Now, how do I want this done? Do I want this here? Maybe I do. Yeah, let's do that. That's not what I wanted to do. Try to get rid of all of these. Perfect. And now, drop. I don't want to lose blocks, especially since terracotta just takes so long to gather. Maybe that's what we need to do on stream here soon. Terracotta gathering stream. Okay. All right. So, what might be a decent idea and what if I do this? How does that look? Pretty interesting. I think that'll solve a major issue that I have with this so far, and that was just like the colors don't really work for me. But if we can do something like this, where it helps to kind of blend in, oops, where it helps to blend in the roof into the actual build. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to eat. Drop down and get the blocks that I'm missing. Yeah, honestly, I really like that. I think that is fine. That'll help. And it gives a little bit more depth to the build. I mean, we're going to add in texturing and all of that, but I think that's fine for what I'm looking for. I do really like building these roofs, coming up with weird solutions to some problems, giving, you know, some interesting shapes, all that stuff. There we go. Okay, so then all I have to do is fill in the rest of this roof, and this roof is basically done. And I really like it. It gives that additional depth, which I've got to figure out on these other buildings, because it's pretty rough on its own. I'm sure we will figure it out at some point. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And as I look at the clock, it is running out of time. I've got to edit this video yet, and I have to upload it for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead, finish this off, and then that'll do it for me. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it and want to see more content from BrownieLand, hit that subscribe button. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!